This is Charles, listening as Dr. of Ghetto. Today's video will be regarding about my name called Dr. of Ghetto. Now, for the last, I don't know how long I should say, I've been meeting many people who I give out my name to regarding about my YouTube or some other source on the internet, and it seems that people are misunderstanding the meaning of the name. The first impression that comes to mind of me giving out the name Doctor of Ghetto is that I'm some black guy in a neighborhood of a ghetto where it's like I don't have a job, where I can't find a job, I'm a nigger, I'm this and that and the other thing. And it's kind of weird that people just make that first impression where don't even think about the those three of those words of each of its own meaning. And that's the strange about it. I'm starting to see that. So I just want to give like a good review and a quick overview about my name before I start making any other videos. First things first, I would like to point out that I actually got the name about 5 years ago out of coincidence when making one of my screen names, and I was like, this is interesting, maybe I can do this. But in regards to the definition of the three words into one word, let's break it down to three words then. The first word, doctor. From the verb section here, it says to treat, in alignment, apply remedies to. Basically that means is to treat a problem, to solve a problem, to make sure that the problem will never happen again, prevent it from happening, restore it to the original or working condition, as far as another definition from dictionary.com. From the dictionary.com definition, one of the definitions saying used to indicate derivation, origin, or source. So basically, if you put those meanings together with this meaning, basically you're going from the origin or source of the problem and find ways to solve it. Now, ghetto, there's three dictionary meanings. I'll read two of them. The first one, a section of a city, especially thickly populated slum area, inhabited predominantly by members of an ethnic or other minority group, often as a result of social or economic restrictions, pressures, or hardships. The second, or I'd say the third definition, a section predominantly inhabited by Jews. So basically, there's like two definitions where it's interchangeable, where my meaning does not only include about minorities and the black community or whatever whatever the government calls us, whatever it means, that basically it's in regard about preventing another actual Jewish ghetto from happening, which I'm sure if you're aware of, back during World War II and right before the Holocaust, Jews were forced into these tight urban-like areas where it's like, let's say there's 5 families living in one apartment each of 5 apartments. They will be forced to fit into a one-family apartment, and that's how big and that's how bad it was at the time, from what I was taught in class as well as researched it later on. So in a sense, my word, or more I should say, my name, Doctor of Ghetto, means more than just about the blacks and being in this the so-called mentality people think that I am living in. So this is just something of where I just want to give an overview of. It seems that people just think that like, oh, I live in the worst part of the neighborhood of the area of New York City. Not necessarily. It has gotten better over the years. More politicians got involved, more policemen, more programs for the youth as well as for the elderly. So things are getting better gradually, I would say. I mean, there's still, of course, there's still crime. There is still going to be poverty. There's still going to be war and aggressions. That's all over the place, no matter where you are, no matter what race you are or who you are. So this is something that we should look into as a lesson, that don't try to make an assumption of a person's name, because it may mean more than just one of that meaning. Always try to look towards another perspective rather than just this one simple, one and only perspective, I should say. Thank you for listening. I hope this is some sort of a nice, good lesson to learn from, and have a nice day.